From today I will discuss about the NCERT chapters of class 9 in geography. This is very important for our examinations of UGC NET and GRF 2025 June session. So let's start about the first chapter is India size and locations. There is very important and precise chapter. I will highlight the every important point for you because of um, you point note down in your copy. सो चैनल पर जुड़े रहिए और यूजीसी नेट प्रिपरेशन विद दीपंकर चैनल पर वार्म वेलकम एंड आवर टेलीग्राम चैनल इज़ यूजीसी नेट प्रिपरेशन विद दीपंकर. मैं आपके लिए डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में लिंक दे दूंगा, आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं एंड पीडीएफ और अपडेट वगैरह आप ले सकते हैं मेरे साथ. एंड दिस is very important for our geography and paper 2 and also the WB set or UGC net. So let's start. India is a vast country lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. We all know that. And figure 1.1 is clearly mentioned that India is a situated or lying is the northern hemisphere. The mainland extends between the latitude of 8 degree 4 minute north and 37 degree 6 minute north, and longitudinal extension is 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 east. This is the 1.3 is clearly mentioned. This is a map. 8 degree 4 minute to 37 degree 6 north south, and east west is 68 degree to 97 degree. So write down. The Tropic of Cancer is 23 degree 30 minute north, divide into the country into the almost two equal parts to the south, east and southwest of the mainland. The Andaman and Nicobar Island is situated of Bay of Bengal, and Lakshadweep Island is situated in Arabian Sea respectively. Most important things is the southernmost point of Indira Point in Union Territory. The Indira Point is got submerged under the sea water of tsunami in 2004. About size, the landmass of India has an area is 3.28 million square kilometer. India's total area account for about 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world, and India is the 7th largest country of the world. After first is Russia, second Canada, third USA, then China, then Brazil, then Australia, and India is the 7th largest country in the world. India has a land boundary about 15,200 km of total length of coastline of the mainland, including the Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep of 7,516.6 km. This point is also important. India is bounded by the Yangfold Mountain in the northwest, north and northeast. South of about 22 degree north latitude, it begins of taper and extend towards the Indian Ocean, dividing it into the two sea. Arabian Sea is the west and Bay of Bengal is east. And figure 1.3 is mentioned that latitudinal and longitudinal extension is mainland is about 30 degree. Despite this fact, east-west extension appears smaller than the north-south extension. This figure, east-west extension is about 2,933 km. This is smaller than the north-south extension is 3,214 km. So आप नोट करते जाइए. And next is the from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, there is a time lag of 2 hours. Hence, time along the standard meridian of India is 82 degree 30 minute east, passing through the Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. It taken its standard time for the whole country. This is important point. The latitudinal extension influence the duration of the day and night as one moves from south to north. The Indian landmass has a central location between the East and West Asia, and the Trans-Indian Ocean route which connects the countries in the Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia provide the strategic central location of India. The Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Oceans. India is to establish a close contact with the West Asia, Africa, Europe from the western coast and with the Southeast and East Asia from the eastern coast. No other country has a long coastline of Indian Ocean as India has indeed. Since the opening of the Suez Canal in 1869, so Suez Canal 1869 में create हुआ था and India's distance from Europe has been reduced by 7,000 kilometers. Next, this map you will read and go through with maps. Next, the Indians' contact with the world have continued through the age, but the relationships through the land routes are much older than the maritime contact. That means that land route is very much older than the maritime contact or maritime routes. The idea of the Upanishad and the Ramayana and the stories of Panchatantra and Indian numerals and decimal system is introduced in many parts of the world, thus could reach many parts of the world. And the spice, muslin, and other merchandise were taken from India to the different countries. On the other hand, the influence of Greek sculpture and architectural style of dome and mineral West Asia can be seen in different parts of our country. India occupies as important strategic position of South Asia. India has 28 states and 8 union territories. This is and India share its land boundary with the Pakistan and Afghanistan is northwest. This is the Pakistan and Afghanistan is northwest. China or Tibet, Nepal and Bhutan is north. Bangladesh and Myanmar is the east, and southern point is Sri Lanka in Bay of Bengal or Maldives, southern point of the Lakshadweep is the neighboring island. Before the 1947, there were the two types of states in India, the province and the princely states. The provinces were ruled directly by the British officials who were appointed by the viceroy, and princely states were ruled by the local hereditary rulers or kings or queens who acknowledged sovereignty and returns of local autonomy. Next, the Sri Lanka is separated from the India by a narrow channel of the sea formed by the Park Straits and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldives Island are situated to the south of the Lakshadweep Island. And India has a strong geographical and historical links with its neighbors. And look at the physical map in Asia in your atlas. So, the first chapter of NCERT, the India's size and locations is completed. वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो ज़रूर एक लाइक कीजिए, कमेंट कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और फ्रेंड्स को शेयर कीजिए. टेलीग्राम चैनल जुड़ सकते हैं फॉर PDFs एंड नोट्स. थैंक यू. वॉच अगेन.